shortly, but obviously for next week's meeting as well, we assume he'll be here for that. But there's two of us, Mr. Sonata and myself, and that constitutes quorum, so we're able to proceed with the meeting. We always begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. We'd ask you to remain standing for a moment of silence. Commissioner Sonata, could you please pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. We'll have a moment of silence. Thank you, everybody. Vanessa, could you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Sinata?
Here.
Commissioner Vogler?
Here. As mentioned, we have a quorum, so we can move forward with our meeting. We set aside time for public comment twice, one in just a few moments and one before we adjourn. If you have a public comment, you're welcome to speak both times, one of the two times. If you're just here to listen, that's also fine. We ask that your comments be related to county government matters, and that you could try to limit your time to about 5 minutes or so. We'd appreciate that courtesy. Next on the agenda, we always set aside time for our row officers if they wish to speak with us about anything, but today we have none with us. So that takes us to public comment. I'll just open the floor and see if anybody has any public comment at this time. Hearing none, thank you. Under fiscal and contractual, I'll note that in our packet, we have warrant registers that have been submitted to us by the County Controller's Office. They are dated September 8, 9, and 12. They are a listing of the checks that they have cut during that time frame. And Chris, I'll give you whatever time you need to look them over, and whenever you're ready, I could accept a motion for us to accept these documents.
I have an opportunity to, so I'm going to make that motion.
I thank you, and I've looked them over as well, so I'll second your motion. Any concerns?
No.
Okay, thank you. We'll take a roll call, please, to accept.
Commissioner Sinata?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes?
Motion carries.
Thank you, Vanessa. The minutes of the September 9 meeting are in our packet. Once again, Chris, take whatever time you need to review them, and whenever you're ready, I would be glad to accept a motion for us to adopt the minutes.
I make a motion, we adopt last week's minutes.
Thank you, sir. I'll offer the second. Any concerns?
No.
We'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sinata?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes. On September 10 at 9:30 a.m., the purpose of the executive session was for discussion of purchase or lease of real estate. There were no decisions made, as there are no decisions permitted to be made in an executive session. That takes us down to reports, commissioner reports and comments. I believe I get to go first today. The only thing I'll note, tomorrow, we've been invited, I'm assuming you've been invited,
Yes.
at 10 o'clock. The Newcastle Self-Storage Company, also known as Snapbox, which is located on Grove Street here in the city of Newcastle. Beautiful looking building. It's where the old Lockley facility was located. They're having their ribbon cutting ceremony at 10 o'clock, and the commissioners have been invited, and both looking forward to attending that. That's a positive sign for both Newcastle and the county overall. So again, it's a very nice looking building. That's all I have. I'll turn it over to my colleague, Mr. Sonata.
I'll just echo your comments, Chairman. If you drive past the building, it's pretty impressive considering, what was there before. It was blighted. They've done a nice job, and hopefully that's the beginning of that area of town. We're starting to see some things pop down there as well. So I'm looking forward to actually going inside and see what the building looks like, because it's a storage facility. It doesn't look like a storage facility you've seen around here before. So I'm real anxious to see that. I did have a few things over the weekend. I had the opportunity to go out to Pulaski for their community day at the old school out there, River Valley now it's called. And it was nice. You had a lot of people. They had nice weather and a lot of old cars. And, I'm happy to see that facility really starting to grow. They just put in a daycare center out there. Mr. Gooch is, really, him and his wife done a nice job out there in that complex. That was a chance. A lot of times when a school closes, it sits empty, and if you let it sit empty for too long, it deteriorates, and there is no use. So he bought it, and he's really helped develop that. So it's good seeing a use for an old school, especially the history that goes in out last year. Had a chance to do that. Excuse me. Almost fully recovered. I had a few days I was under weather, but I'm getting there. And I also had a chance that evening to stop down Mahoney Town. They had a Mahoney Town school reunion, and I did go to school there, grades 1 through 4. So I had a chance to see some of the old timers. And Dr. Grill was there. And he was a principal now.
Lou Grill,
He wasn't there. He wasn't there when I was in school.
Yeah.
Because usually every time they have it, he's well liked.
Oh, he's a first class
Absolutely.
gentleman. How's he doing?
He looked good, and
Good.
I know, and I was probably one of the younger ones that was there. And Dr. Grill was down Mahoney Town. I think he was the principal for some few years there back in the early 60s, maybe. So that was my event, and suddenly I did have an opportunity. It wasn't here. I went to Pittsburgh to watch the disaster with the Steelers. So that was my weekend.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, and I hold Lou Grill in very high regard. I think that they had gotten elected early on, and then there was a vacancy and was appointed to fill an unexpired term, but he's a first-class gentleman.
Won the last of the Chuck Tanner game.
Yeah.
On Wednesdays out there. I asked him that on Saturday. He is the last one left.
Oh, my. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got to see him. Well, thank you, Chris. We're going to move on to new business. Rebecca Schaefer is with us from the planning office. Great to have you back. And I believe it was a week ago you were here and we opened bids for the curb ramp sidewalk project in the borough of Elwood City. This is through the Community Development Block Grant Program. And it looks as though you've had an opportunity to consult and review the bids, consult with the appropriate people. Before we turn it over to you, what number is this resolution?
307.
307, thank you. So Rebecca, what are you recommending to us?
And with talking with the borough, we are going to award the full bid. I think if you recall, last week there was an alternate, there was a base bid, an alternate, and the alternate bid was basically a retaining wall and to complete the project. So with conversations with the borough and the superintendent, they are willing to put some money from the fund to get the complete project. So we were $10,543.89 short for a complete project. CDBG putting in the bulk of it. So I'm excited that it will be a complete project instead of sidewalk to nowhere. It is much needed in that area. So,
Are you able to say what, is it along Lawrence Avenue or Fifth Street? Where is it in the borough, if you know?
well, it is a combination. Most of the curb cuts are various locations.
I see, throughout the borough.
Throughout the borough, I think there's 7 intersections. And with those 7 intersections, there's some that needs 2, some that needs 1. And then I believe on Crescent is a section of sidewalk. And the bigger part is the 13th Street, I believe. And that's where the retaining wall
I
is.
see, okay, that'd be on the west end?
Yeah.
Okay, good, thank you for identifying that. Do you have anything else to add before I turn it over to Commissioner Sanada?
No, I'm excited to get this started.
Good, thank you. Chris, do you have questions?
So this is ramps, and say, is this to do sidewalk as well?
Yeah, there's 2 sections of sidewalks, and like I said, over 7 intersections, where there's some curb ramps that need replaced, they're just beyond their useful life. So yeah, there's two sections. I don't have the actual square footage of the sidewalks, but no, I don't.
No, that's fine. I just think that's good because I know I've been down there for some winter elders. You get a lot of people downtown and it's very well maintained and it's good to see that. And this will help, especially for handicapped individuals with those new ramps.
Yes.
You want to make it as handicap friendly as you can. I'm glad to see that.
Thank you, Chris. So this is proposed resolution 307, which would award the bid for this project to Mahoning Builders, Inc. And the bulk of the dollars, $87,356 to be exact, will be community development block grant money. And then the balance, $10,000, as Rebecca said, $10,543.89 will come from the borough itself. May I have a motion for resolution 307?
I make that motion.
Thank you, sir. I will offer the second. We'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sinata,
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler,
Yes,
motion carries.
thank you.
Thank you,
Rebecca,
gentlemen.
thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Have a real good day. We have 4 contract proposals from Mental Health and Developmental Services. Scott Baldwin, the director of that office, has just sat down. And this would be resolutions 308, 309, 310, and 311. And perhaps like we did last week, Chris, we'll have Scott walk us through them. If you're comfortable, if we get to the end, we can take maybe one motion for the 4 of them. Welcome, Scott. Hope you're well.
Doing well, thank you.
Good. Let's start with resolution 308, Mercy Life Center of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, thank you. This is a specialized facility. We have one individual at. It's a long-term mental health facility. Actually, I think Joe was around when this individual went there. He knows this situation well. But no, this is going to start for this fiscal year, 25-26. It'll start July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026. These are all renewal contracts paid out of Human Services block grant funding, so no cost to Lawrence County. And the contract with Mercy is for $75,000.
Thank you. Questions on the first one, Chris?
No.
Thank you. Number 309 would be, I'm going to pronounce it Angelus.
Angelus, you hit it perfect.
Thank you. They're
Yeah.
based in the city of Newcastle. Can you fill us in on this one, please?
Sure. So again, this is fiscal year 25-26 from July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026. Paid out of Human Services block grant funds in the amount of $75,000. And Angelus really is a great service. They provide critical incident mental health services. So if there's a fatality anywhere in the county and it requires specialized mental health to respond to it, Angelus does that for us. And actually, they provide a lot of training and have expanded that service. So it's something that we really rely heavily on. You think of a fatality at a school, or we just had them respond to the Waupun racetrack. There was an individual that passed down there. So they go as a team, and they're specialized in what they do, and they provide counseling to anybody that needs it. And that's just available to anyone in Lawrence County. So very important service. We invest a lot into it, but it's very it's needed and it's important to do. So very thankful for Angelus to partner with us on it.
Forgive me, I'm going to split hairs here. I don't mean to do that, but I believe, I'm not mistaken if it's the racetrack I'm thinking of. I'm thinking that's in Beaver County.
It was Beaver asked us for help.
I see.
Because we do it well. Honestly, they were short. They didn't have enough folks to respond to it, and because it's really close.
Oh, it's right on the
I
county
believe
line.
it is. They asked for support, and we went and helped. Good. We do that. Butler, if they asked us, or even Mercer. But no, they. I don't know. They know that we have a pretty good team to respond, and we're glad to help them.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate that. I'm going to turn it over to Chris in just a second. If anything else on this one, on Angelus? Anything you need to add? It's okay. Chris, do you have questions?
No, just thank you for your efforts, Scott. I think anytime we could be of assistance to a neighboring county, we want to help.
Thanks, Chris. Number 310 is the Children's Advocacy Center of Lawrence County, based here in Newcastle.
So again, this is another contract, a renewal for fiscal year 25-26. Will start July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026. Paid out of Human Services Block Grant funding. The amount will be $95,000 in children's advocacy. I'm sure you're all familiar with how important they are. They do a variety of services, family reunification, we're reuniting children, plans of safe care, which is supporting prenatal services for children and parents. They also go into the jail and provide counseling to ladies in the jail that have trauma needs. And we supplement them with whatever funding that they get cut, the grants or supports. Jeanette will reach out and say, hey, is there an opportunity to support us? And we're happy to do it. So again, it's a great service and something we're happy to do.
And I misspoke. They're based in Union Township, so I apologize. Chris, do you have questions on this proposal?
They do a nice job as well.
Thank you both, gentlemen. And then finally, number 310 would be vocational and psychological services out of Butler County.
Vocational psychology, again, this is a renewal contract starting July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026. Paid out of Human Services Block Grant funding for the total amount of $220,000. They do a couple of different services. They do programming on our intellectual disability side, doing home and community, respite program, companion services. They also do mental health programming at our Head Start location. Head Start reached out and needed additional mental health supports for these little kids that are starting in school. And so we're happy to help them with this behavioral health modification program. They also do IQ testing and adaptive functioning testing on our Office of Developmental Services side. So again, that total amount is $220,000. They've been a long time provider for us.
Thank you for that information. Mr. Sonata, any questions on this final proposal?
No.
Scott, as always, so well organized on these, and you have a good handle on them. We're looking at resolutions 308 up through and including 311. Commissioner Sonata, would you wish to make a motion to approve all four?
I make a motion to approve all four.
Thank you, and I'll offer the second. Chris, any final questions? Scott, anything we've missed?
Since we get the money, we pay them.
All right. Well, that being said, we better take a roll call.
Commissioner Sinata,
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler,
Yes?
motion carries.
Thank you. Scott, always nice to have you here. Take care. Resolution 312 is a budget amendment. Reason I'm hesitating here on the agenda. Okay. It does say public safety, and on the document it says 9/11. Now, it also includes the district attorney in here. So I'm assuming, I'm going to make an assumption, this covers both offices. Do either of you have any knowledge of that?
I know it covers or our public safety office.
Yeah, I'm wondering if district attorney is a misprint on the agenda. It's not going to be a problem because what we have to rely on is the language in the resolution itself.
I believe that is fully,
All 911 / public safety.
safety.
Okay. And would you pretty much feel the same way?
I would
you think?
agree. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't here to review it, but I would agree with Joe.
Okay. Well, we're gonna focus on the resolution itself, and perhaps the word district attorney is a misprint in the resolution. But again, what Chris and I have to look at is the resolution itself. And This is Resolution 312. What it does, it notes that we received unbudgeted revenue in the amount of $2,147.50, which is a grant. And we're transferring that amount, same amount, to the line item of statewide project West Core SENet. I think that's how he pronounces it, SENet, maintenance expense fund account. And again, West Core SENet maintenance project that Mr. Strobel and his staff are overseeing. Chris, do you have any concerns or questions?
No, I think it seems pretty straightforward. It seems 911.
Okay. That all being said, then I'll take a motion, if you would, please.
I make a motion, we accept the resolution.
Thank you, and I'll second that as well, so that we can go ahead and vote. Note that, again, this pertains to the Public Safety Department 911 specifically. We'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sinata?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Kakara.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioner. Good morning, Mr. County Administrator. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning.
Don't forget the most important person.
I just did, yeah.
Okay.
It's a little warm in here, or is it me?
No, I'm okay. Usually I'm warm, but I'm okay. We have a couple of transfer requests. Central Court is asking for a total transfer of $1,400. It's all coming from their contingency. $900 of it is going to equipment and lease, and $500 of it is going to their maintenance line item. And then under the commissioner's area, it's a $20,000 transfer request from the commissioner's contingency into that of contracted services. Chris, any questions?
No.
Would you wish to make a motion to approve both of these requests?
I make a motion to approve both requests.
Thank you, and I'll offer the second. We'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sinata?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Move down to announcements. The Board of Commissioners will meet in public 1 week from today, which will be September 23, 10 o'clock in this room. Also tomorrow, September 17 at noon, the prison board, it's a 7-member board chaired by Commissioner Sonata. That board will meet here for its monthly public meeting, again at 12 noon. Chris, anything we need to add about that?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward. I know we took action last week on the elevator. And we emphasize that tomorrow. I'm just glad that whole process is moving forward.
Maybe they'll give us an update.
Yes, look forward to the update to the board.
Good. I'll open the floor for public comment.
Well, I had a complaint this morning about the flag on the hill.
Yes, the big flag.
Yeah, Mr. Vanessa was there. So we did change it
Okay.
to 12 by 18. That was the side was up there. They said it was like ripping her. I never noticed it.
Yeah, when the wind would blow, you would notice that the right part of it or the one side of it had frayed a little bit.
Yeah, so we changed it.
Oh, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
And those flags 20 years ago, because I looked at them, they were $100. They were $99.50. Now they're almost $400. There's a little difference, isn't there?
A little bit.
Do you have any in stock, Frank? Is that
Oh, I have, I had 2 of them,
okay from before?
right. I mean, I have 2 right now in stock, yeah,
That's good.
besides the one I put up. So we still have 2.
Thank you for addressing it.
Oh, you're welcome, no problem.
We appreciate it. Closing comments, Mr. Sonata?
No.
I have none as well. We'll once again note Mr. Kennedy is out of town on county business this morning. But hopefully we'll see him at our meeting next week, if not sooner, certainly sooner. Joe, Vanessa, anything before we close? Okay, thank you both for all the work you put into this. Chris, would you wish to make an adjournment
I
motion?
make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carried. The meeting is adjourned. Joe will kindly turn off the computer. Thank you, Joe.
No problem.
Where is Mr. Kennedy at?
He's traveling today on county business.
Oh, I mean, where?
Well, he had to attend a